beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down. First round pick, ayy, you ain't gotta reach now. Coming from my squad, ayy, you can catch a beat down. Still current defense, you can't get a first down. Hit it like a parlay, I just need a touchdown. Touch back, get back, lay them out, stretch that. Super Bowl parade, Hill City getting paid. It's the underground, gotta take it to the grave. It's the beat down, time to break it all down. Yeah, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down, beat down, beat down. You can catch a beat down. Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's your host, your boy Filthy Rich, man, and it's time for the Underground Sports Show, baby. Tuesday night, so you know what it is. It's the Freestyle Show, baby. Call in. We live all the time, man. 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit, you know what I'm saying? Right here on the Underground, baby. Got a whole bunch to talk about tonight, yeah. You see the question of the day, man. Sorensby is canceled by the NFL, man. We're going to see if he got a fair shake or not. We got to talk about the Greek freak going to the Heat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and much, much more, man. We got some trade talk from Shador Sanders and the Cleveland Browns, man. So we're going to get into it real good, man, right here on the Underground. You know what it is, baby. Yeah. Yeah, it's your boy Filthy Rich, man. I appreciate y'all coming out. You know what I'm saying? Hit the liking button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't never been here before, man. Do your thing. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming out for show. You know what I'm saying? Hope you had a good day. Tuesday night, late night sports talk. That's how we get down on the Underground. Now, if you up in here, man, you in the chat, man, hit me up. Let me know you in the house. Other than that, man, what's good with y'all tonight? What is good, man? Let's start it out with a little icebreaker, man. Real quick, let's get into a video from Sheets. And, the Pirates, the Sheets makes the Pirates jerseys. You know, they sponsor the Pirates jersey. So this is just a little bit of some info around town about Sheets. I thought it was pretty cool. Let's check it out.
And speaking of the Pirates, their star pitcher is partnering with the team's jersey sponsor to expand the number of hot dog options you have from a popular convenience store. Our Barry Pintar brings us the details.
Here, take two.
When a 6'6", 260-pound pro ball player says take two, you should probably take two. It's Paul Skeens showing up at a Sheets in Shaler, introducing something that was part of his idea. Sheets selling a specific type of hot dog. He's known for loving the dogs.
I usually just go ketchup. You can put whatever you want on it. So.
What is this new type of hot dog he'll put ketchup on? Simply a huge, giant hot dog, 10 inches to be exact, made by Nathan's. And starting tomorrow, a new Sheets menu item, with Skeens on the video screen offering it to everyone.
Super cool. So we love Paul, obviously. Pittsburgh loves Paul, Sheets loves Paul. And when he pitched us on an idea for a big hot dog, we listened.
And that is the simple backstory. Though Skeens loves hot dogs, he's not a fan of a standard size, as you can see in this comparison. So he said, hey, Sheets, make a bigger one. And they did. And he thinks Pittsburgh is the perfect place for this giant dog named the Big Glizzy.
Look, I mean, you don't know what Pittsburgh is until you meet the people that live in Pittsburgh, and like I said, the people that are buying tickets and the people wearing the Pirates hats and all that kind of thing. So, sometimes you just got to come out and meet them.
Hey, how's the Glizzy?
And that's what he did today at this launch. Met some people, introducing the new Big Glizzy.
All right, man, I ain't gonna bore y'all too longer, man, but I thought that shit was funny, yo. Paul Skeens got the new Big Glizzy, man. How much did they have to pay Paul Skeens to promote the Big Glizzy, man? He doing it with a smile on his face, too, man. Hey, look, man, this is the ultimate pause moment, man. How much would they have to pay you to say you love Big Glizzies, man? Sheets must be pulling in the dough, man. I'm telling you, Paul Skeens is happy as hell about this Big Glizzy. He don't want no little glizzy. You know what I'm saying? This is the ultimate pause moment, man. I don't even do the pause game, but this one right here, man, you got to go to Sheets and get you a big glizzy. That's crazy work, man. This is just wow to me. But yeah, had to put y'all deal with the big glizzy, man. So if you interested, go to Sheets and get you one, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate pause moment, though. That's worse than the pause. That's like Nintendo pause, man. Remember you playing Nintendo and it used to freeze on you? That's that type of pause, man, right there, man. That's crazy work. All right, I got a whole bunch for you today. You know that, man. We got to get into the Greek Freak, going to the Heat, man. Pittsburgh Big Dog up in the chat, man. What's up, man? Salute to you too, Big Dog. What's good with you? All right, man, the Greek Freak. I know you got a lot on your mind about that, Pittsburgh Big Dog, man. The Greek Freak is going to the Heat, man. Hey, I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple people that, was hating on it. So let's listen up to KG and Paul Pierce on their podcast real quick. Let's listen to see what they had to say. This is a little flashback. This is from a few days ago when it was rumors that the Greek Freak could go to the Celtics or he might be going to the Heat. Let's listen up.
Where would you like to see Giannis end up?
I don't think I would want to see him in Boston for the simple fact that he probably going to have to give up JB, and I don't want to trade JB. If they showed me that they can play together and win, they've been to 2 finals together.
I got that. But if JB is about to get traded, if you got to move him,
then it's got to be for a player like Giannis. Yeah,
or you don't move him, right?
Absolutely.
Right. I don't like him in Miami. I think he goes from Milwaukee to Miami. That's a similar situation. I don't
think it puts him in contention.
No. What makes Boston so dope is that you got a, D. White, you got a Pritchard, you got all these other pieces that can come in, and I like Giannis in that. But I don't want to give up all of the great pieces you got. But you develop these pieces for this situation. If you can fill those back in, I'm not saying the league has those guys. Ain't a Pritchard out here you can just go grab it. You know what I'm saying?
Especially his dollar amount.
That's what I'm saying. So it's about what you're giving up for Giannis to get him over here. You know what I'm saying? And you don't necessarily have to do this. If I'm Boston, we showed we won, and that's the same team that can beat New York. So
yeah, but they got some flaws. What I didn't like when the Celtics lost the last couple of years, they weren't aggressive. They settled for the 3. Yeah, and with Giannis gives you that presence to the rim, like instead of think about when San Antonio lost that big lead because they started selling for all them threes. They didn't have nothing going to the basket. They wasn't getting to the free throw line. Giannis can solve all of that. Like, man, listen, forget these threes. I'm to the rack. Get something easy. Get to the foul line. That's what Boston needed. Every time Boston lost, even in the regular season, because they settled too much for the 3. It'll fall one half, not fall the next half. But if you got somebody that can settle the rundown by getting to the basket, by getting to the foul, that levels that out, it makes a difference because now you got Giannis in the middle with all these shooters. It's like, whoa.
That's a problem.
All right, so you see Paul Pierce change his mind real quick. He go from the beginning of the conversation, said, I don't really want him to go to Boston because I don't want him to lose certain players and stuff like that. But then by the end, I think he thought about it. He processed it and said, yo, we got a lot of shooters, man. Even if we let somebody go, we going to have some shooters left. And we was weak in the middle. But at the end of the day, now we see the results. And seems like Boston just wasn't willing to give up enough, all right? They wasn't willing to give up enough like the Heat was, all right? The article says that basically, not Miami, but Milwaukee was the best suitor because, Miami was the best suitor because they was giving up the most, man. A whole lot of draft picks, 13th draft pick, unprotected first round pick in 31 and in 33. So next year's pick, then one in 31 and 33, and a pick swap in 2030, Tyler Hero, and a few other players that really ain't big names, Kelly Ware, Jaquez Jr., and I can't even pronounce my man's name that's last. I can't even going to do it. But 4 players, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hey, in the Heat, they also get Bobby Portis, who's a 3-point shooter and a big guy at the same time. I like the way Bobby Portis played. He helped them win that championship up in Milwaukee. You ask me, with Giannis. And look, Giannis going for it again, man. Giannis on a new team, and you see him standing here with Bam right here, and what you can't see in the back is my NBA Jam machine, man. And all I can think about is how these two dudes would be nice on NBA Jam. Definitely, they'd be like the best defense on NBA Jam right away, right? You picking these dudes for the defense, and then when they come to dunking, it's on. And don't act like Bam can't score a whole bunch of points. He broke Kobe's record last year with the points. So, hey, man, everybody saying this. I mean, you see Herbert KG saying that don't put the Heat in contention. That don't put Giannis in contention going to the Heat. I kind of disagree. I feel like the East be wide open every year, right? Anybody else want to agree with that? I feel like the East be wide open every year. Everybody thought Boston was going to be the shit this year. They started out slow, and they ended out slow. They just wasn't that squad. Everybody thought they was just going to run through the East, and it didn't happen. Knicks come out of nowhere. So, hey, I'm giving the Heat a chance. That's my NBA Jam team this year. All day, man. The Heat, I like it, man. Greek Freak, let's do it. All right, let's get into, move on real quick. Let's get into another video real quick. That's kind of funny, man. Antonio Brown versus Zay Flowers, man. Y'all hear any of that interaction today? If not, man, here go the video right here, man. AB definitely got that CTE. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody saying, if it ain't CTE, it's something, bruh. But hey, I'm always on AB's side, man. I can't help it, man. He's a Stiller. He worked hard. And I think he was triggered by Zay Flowers, by some of the comments that Zay Flowers made about practicing too hard. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Zay Flowers complaining when Harbaugh finally left? Oh, yeah, this practicing too hard. That's why we was weak at the end of the year. Nah, Antonio Brown set the record straight, man. Let's go.
If you say Zay Flowers with my name, you're a loser. Zay Flowers beating up his girl and they just let it slide. Zay Flowers fumbled too much. He can't hold water.
Say that ain't facts. You know he choked up against the Steelers. That's what he do.
He sucks. Never mention me with that coward. He's not me, and I'm being honest. Don't trigger me. I really have an aggressive problem. Last name Flowers. That boy the reason Lamar Jackson can't win. Zay Flowers is the reason Lamar Jackson can't win. Ask any one of my quarterbacks, I'm the reason they win.
All right, that's enough CTS ESPN. Ain't that what they call it, man? CTESPN. Hey, my man, Antonio Brown be tripping. Remember he tripped out on Juju, man? Hey, we ain't like that too much. But look here, man. This is a Raven. I do not care, bruh. Anytime I get to talk bad about a Raven, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. So I appreciate that, AB, because your boy, he do be low-key choking, man. He fumbled the rock against the Steelers on the goal line, man. Choked that one up. AB was watching. AB's always watching. And we seen that too, man. I don't know if he's the reason Lamar Jackson be losing, though, and can't win. AB just wanted to hit him in the gut with that one. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson do his own choking himself, right? Matter of fact, the whole team's full of chokers, man. Both tight ends last year, Andrews and your boy that went to the Giants, dropped the one in the end zone. The Ravens just be choking. They choked up the whole year last year, bruh. So yeah, man. Anytime I got a chance to take a shot at a Raven, I'm with it. But I do, like I said, I think AB was triggered by Zay Flowers because AB was one of the hardest workers the NFL ever seen. Can nobody argue that shit? They might say he's crazy, but one of the hardest workers the NFL ever seen. And I think he was ready to jump on Zay Flowers ever since he said that shit about practicing too hard, because AB always practice hard, right? Always practice hard. All right, let's get into my next topic here, man. Gotta flip it back to this guy, Sorsby, man. Y'all see the question of the day, man. Y'all see the question of the day. The Sorsby. I've been saying his name wrong the whole time. I keep adding the end. I'm going to just keep adding it. Sorsby, the gambler, get a fair shake from the NFL. All right, if you don't know the backstory, today it just came out about 1:30 that the gambler will not be getting into the NFL this year, man. There is going to be no supplemental draft, and that was put out there by the commissioner today about 1:30 p.m. There will be no supplemental draft, okay? Sorsby was the only player to put his name in for the supplemental draft. And This made it easy for the NFL to say no. There was no other players, and usually there's not a lot of players that do this. So the NFL has the right to do what they want to do, okay? They have the right to say yay or nay on supplemental draft. And there was just no freaking way. I told everybody, man. I told y'all I've been talking this story every time I go live. This has been the #1 story in America for at least 2 to 3 weeks. The NCAA already faded him. Then I don't know what this judge was thinking in Texas that let him back in. Suspended him for 2 games, slap on the wrist, NCAA boycotted the man. And in one day, he choked up. It was over. You know, he still wasn't accountable though. He said, well, I'm going to just sign out for the supplemental draft, right? Like it was just Swiss cheese. Oh, I'll just grow pro. No, you won't. No, you won't. There is too many people out here that love to gamble like you legally that don't want you in the game, bruh. That don't want you in the game. But let's go to the pros. The guys that played in the pros and do what I'm doing professionally right now is talk about sports. These guys do it professionally. Let's go to this video because this video, man, this is a little flashback here also. But this is a pro perspective from a couple of guys from a channel you definitely know. I want to say their name. I don't want to play too much of this video, but I'm going to let it ride for a minute. And it just gives you a good perspective of what's going on. Now let's look and see who we got in the room right here. Dan Graziano, he's the media guy, right? He's the writer. He's the news guy. Then you got Lou Riddick, our guy from Pitt, that's been applying for GM jobs all over the league. So he's got that perspective. And then you got Woody, who played for the Patriots, Super Bowl champion, been in locker rooms over and over, right? We got Who to Goat in the chat, man. Said, I'm glad they blocked Sorsby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But let's listen to the pros. Pros on 2 levels, right? Pros in the game, they played, and they professionals talking about it. Let's go, man, because this is important, man. This is about 6 days ago, but still, I think these guys right here had a lot of influence on the NFL's decision. Let's just listen up.
This is a player who is going to be drafted in the supplemental draft by one NFL team, likely very high by the end of July. But that's putting the cart ahead of the horse. Let's talk about the horse here. What are we hearing right now? What are the steps that are taking place as we speak?
So he's applied for the supplemental draft. They don't have a supplemental draft every year. They only have it when there are people, you know, that they feel like belong in there. They don't have to accept, the NFL I'm talking about now, they don't have to accept his application. They don't have to have a supplemental draft just because Brandon Sorsby asked them to. And I think this is a case where the league has to take a look and say, do we want to go down this road with a player who has admitted to gambling, placing bets on games that his own team was involved in? Yes. It's a bright line, not just for the NFL, but until a week or so ago, for every sports league in the world. You cannot have players in your league betting on the games they're playing in. So to what extent does the NFL want to sort of resist this, to push back, to say, no, we want to make sure we don't stand for this? And then to what extent does he have recourse if they say, no, we're not going to allow you in the supplemental draft? Or if he signs as an undrafted free agent, no, you're going to be suspended to start your career, or you're not going to be allowed to play. Then that gets back into the courts where he's already had some level of success.
So there's a couple of different things going on there. Mike Tannenbaum said yesterday his expectation, he of course doesn't know, but that he expects the league will allow a supplemental draft and let the teams make up their own mind, let the 32 teams decide if they want.
Well, we all know it didn't even make it that far, right? It didn't even make it that far. I wonder if there's any teams, man. I can't believe there would be an owner out there that would be willing to take this on. Seriously. But I got a twist for you. I'll tell you in a minute.
Want to draft him or not. But the second piece of that is important, that they would let the teams know that the player will very likely be subject to some sort of suspension or other discipline before he can actually play.
Yes, and again, that could be pushed back on by him. We've seen cases where the league has tried to impose suspension, it's gone to arbitration or it's gone to court.
All right, and that's what happened to Terrell Pryor, if we remember, right? And it was much less than this, though. It was much less than this. So that's what happened to Terrell Pryor. And I do think Sorsby is going to fight this again, and we'll get into that later.
And there's varying levels of.
But let's get to Lou Riddick real quick and see what he got to say. All right, let's go.
Resolution.
There are three. There's the league piece of it, so that we've covered that. Then there's the front office piece of it, and then we'll deal with the actual football piece of it. But let's deal with the front office. You're in the front office. You're hearing this thing break down. You're a team that could use a quarterback, and he winds up in the supplemental draft. How do you proceed? What are the steps you're taking?
Yeah, you proceed very slowly and with a whole lot of caution, Greeny. Look, you've heard me talk about this numerous different times, okay? There's the football character piece, there's the personal character piece, and then there's the physical skills piece. Before we even get to the physical skills, we're talking about personal character here now, okay? And football character as it relates to how does he get on with the rest of the football team? Let's just put it this way. Locker rooms can tolerate a lot of things, and they have over the years, as Wood's going to talk about. You know, we accept a lot of guys and all of their shortcomings into a locker room, and you're very forgiving of certain guys as far as like their behavior, maybe things that they got into off the football field, because of the one thing that you really do kind of like always gel with players about is this: we're here to win football games. And you trust that guys, when they go on the football field, all the stuff that maybe they're dealing with personally is left behind, because we're all out here trying to like establish our livelihood, take care of our families, win football games, because that's what the profession calls for. With this young man, now think about this. You bring him into your football team. As a football player, you're going to be sitting there and thinking, hey, look, you're going to be scrutinizing every single thing he does on the football field on game day. Every pass he throws, you're going, if that's not a complete pass, did you try to do that? Are you betting on us? Are you really are we all rowing in the same direction here? Are you looking out just for yourself? Are you want to think, like, there's a lot of things. Look, I think Todd Monken said it best. This is a slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope. Because this is the kind of thing you have to be dead sure on, as far as this young man has kind of made the strides and done the things necessary.
All right, so yeah, you see his Lou Riddick's perspective on it. He said he went straight to the locker room, like I did a long time ago. You don't want a guy on your team jeopardizing what you do because you know he's betting. You don't want that on your team. And then you got the side of the bettor that doesn't want that on. They want the game to be fair. Because I got my money on the line. I'm in the stock market. They want it to be fair. That's why you can't do insider trading, right? So it's the same thing. So like I said, from the GM's perspective, he's thinking about, do I put this poison in my locker room? That's hard to do. And you say you just went to rehab for 35 days and you cool? But you called it addiction? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to the bar if you just, got out of Alcohol Anonymous. You ain't doing it. So it just ain't a good look for nobody, for real. But let's see, are you going to go to Woody real quick? I want y'all to hear what Woody got to say real quick.
Right.
I don't know at this point.
To your point, those are the last questions any sports league wants anyone asking, right? Those are literally the last thing they want. Fans asking, they want players asking. D. Wood, you were passionate about this in our conversation about it at our meeting this morning. If you're an active NFL player, how are you viewing this?
You know, Lewis had kind of touched upon it. We know in the NFL locker room, 53-man roster, everyone's not going to be a good guy. You're going to have some junkyard dogs in your locker room, some guys that you have to manage. But every football player out there knows that betting on games, betting on your own game is a cardinal sin. That is the absolute cardinal sin.
And that's all y'all wanted y'all to hear from Woody, man. Because that's a term that I use. Unwritten rule. Cardinal sin. And I just seen this today, 6 days old, and he say that, and that triggered me because I've been saying that the whole time. I'm wondering if other people saying it too. But like I said, these are the pros. Pros that talking, pros that playing the game. So this is all the advice the NFL should have needed. And they were just swift with it, man. They didn't even leave it up to a team. They just deaded it, and they took all the trouble. And that's what the commissioner is supposed to do. He's like the president. He ain't really in charge. You just standing in charge. And, if we say, get him out of here, then you stand out in front and say, get out of here. Other people will say, oh, let the teams decide. They in cahoots. Believe that. Them teams run the league. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But yeah, Pittsburgh Big Dog in the chat says, let the gambler go to the CFL, prove he can go a year without betting. True, man. True. But I ain't saying it's hard to track, but that's how they was cheating already. They wasn't using their names. They found other names to use. If gambling is a real addiction, one of these dudes will be going back to go do it again. Because it looks like Sorensby is going to be losing a lot of money. He's losing all his NIL money. He ain't getting in the NFL. What else he going to do? You better go to Canada if they'll have you. I'm sure you can bet on everything. That's what these dudes was doing. They was betting on ping pong and all the shit. So you could bet on CFL, you could bet on UFL, you could bet on everything. So does anybody want you in the league? Will this trend continue? Or will somebody gamble on the gambler? I mean, I think the UFL could definitely use quarterbacks, though. They could definitely use quarterbacks. And for their league to succeed, they need to take a gamble somewhere. I keep saying that. And my thing was a quarterback needed to pick the UFL, kind of how Rocket Ishmael picked the Canadian Football League. Didn't work out, but he went for the gusto. But the Canadian Football League, they threw the money at him. So it's like, skip the NFL. I'm going up here for the bread, and maybe we could be better than the NFL. Didn't work, blew up in their face. They found out what a bust really was, right? But that don't mean it can't go in the other direction either, though. So, I don't know. Sorensby, that guy to take the UFL should take a gamble on. That might be a decent idea. But as the NFL and being in bed with gambling, you can't compromise that because now you're investing a lot of money in something that you don't want to get destroyed. You don't want people saying, I ain't betting on it. You already got problems with the Chiefs and the referees, right? You already got NBA dudes going to jail for all types of gambling and the referees that can't never referee again because they gambled, they blew games. So, yeah, it's ugly right now, man. And they putting up their defense. But here's the twist that I was talking about, man. Here's the twist that I was talking about because this ain't the first time this happened, man. We all know wide receiver Keyshawn Booty, man, from very good receiver from the Patriots. Helped the Patriots get to the Super Bowl, you ask me. He had a couple injuries or whatever this year, but very good, big wide receiver, went to LSU. And he also was arrested for gambling and pretty much did the same thing as Sorensby. The report says Sorensby had 9,000 bets. His report says he had 8,900 bets, right? I'm like, how they get these numbers so even? But anyway, this dude's scheming it up too, bruh. He's scheming it up too. So yeah, it's wild how this guy is still in the league, even though he had the same allegations. Now, what happened to him is he gets arrested for it, winds up going to rehab, apologizing and all that. Judge throws out the case. Because it happened when he was in the NFL. He's already in the NFL as a rookie. I think it's his second year. He played his whole rookie season. His second year, they look back, they do their investigation. Boom, you got to go to jail for this. But he gets out of it. But the NFL really never punished him. Not like they're punishing Sorensby. He said, you got to wait till the next draft, Sorensby. And then we might pick you. So somebody like Sorensby talking about lowering up. This is the type of case you need to be looking at. But that's crazy, man. Booty. Let's see some information on Booty. Booty surrendered to authorities. It says Thursday on felony charge. This is year 2024 though. Prohibited persons under 21. He was released from East Baton Rouge Parish Prison after posting a $6,000 bond. Jail records did not indicate whether he had an attorney he could speak on his behalf. Computer fraud is punishable of a fine. So basically, he's using somebody else's name on his phone. He made up a name. Let's get to the where it says how much he deposited. Booty deposited a total of $132,000 into his account. Booty won a total of $556,000, but used most of the money to make additional bets. Booty withdrew $50,000 from the account. So he deposited $132. He's losing money because at the end of the day, he only withdrew $50,000 before he got caught. But he had up to $556,000 in winnings. And basically it says here he used a lot of his money to keep gambling. So he's definitely a true gambler. Same thing kind of happened to Sorensby. And I hate to bring this up, but it's hard not to bring it up. I was just looking at the facts. Like, damn, dog. The NFL reject one person when they let another person do it already. So it must be just too much heat. They thought that they could slide it under the table the first time. But now it's back out there because another guy did it. Got you looking crazy. So, hey, man. I don't know, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Filthy Rich on the Underground, man. What time is it? 11:30, huh? 11:30. Hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit halftime real quick, and we're going to be right back. Don't go no more, man. I got some more here on the Underground. We got some toxic little bit of Shador Sanders and his trade situation. Some Joe Hayden. Talk about these boys getting this money, man. Spending it and blowing it. Yeah. All right, man. It's halftime. I'll be right back on the Underground. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Call into the show, baby. Wow. I'll be right back. Yeah. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick six. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gonna win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man, host of the Underground Sports Show. We live all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Call into the show, talk your sports, talk your shit. Cause you know how we get down on the Underground, man. Whole bunch coming up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk some Shador Sanders and get into Joe Hayden spending all his money and react to that. So yeah. Like I said, call into the show, man. Any question, whatever you got to say, man, change the subject. It don't matter. It's the Freestyle Show on the Underground. It's Filthy Rich, man, the host. Yeah. Yeah, all right, let's get into some Shador Sanders trade talk real quick. Man, you know, it's boring right now, but sometimes they just be doing too much. I think sometimes guys get paid to do too much. But one thing I know, man, there's a good guy down in Cleveland, man, named Tony Rizzo, man. Ever since Shador popped up, this Tony Rizzo just blew up, man. And this is the Shador Sanders effect I've been telling everybody about, is why you need this dude on your team. He's blockbuster. You got to admit it. And you can't be mad at all these other quarterbacks trying to stay in college, trying to turn into blockbuster like them. They can't put the watch up like he did. He already copped that. But yo, Shador is getting it and don't even be getting it. You played a few games last year, here and there, didn't even look great. But still, everybody love the guy. Everybody supports the guy, and everybody want to see what happens. So anyway, back to Tony Rizzo. This is a guy that's definitely taking advantage of this situation. But let's see what he got to say about Cleveland maybe getting rid of Shador.
The calls are being made. There are ongoing calls about the availability of Shador Sanders. The Browns, for whatever reason, don't think he's the guy. That's my opinion. And I'm sure they'll say, what are you talking about? He's in a quarterback battle. Okay. Nothing is imminent, but the calls are being made.
All right, so he said the calls are being made. And Tony Rizzo, who's been definitely supporting Shador all this time, is saying he don't think the Cleveland Browns still, after firing their coach, bringing in Todd Monken, who's a friend of Shador's, who's a supporter of Shador's, who wanted to draft him in Baltimore. Tony Rizzo still doesn't think Cleveland wants him to be the starting quarterback. I think he's being impatient with his own team. And like I said, that's why sometimes I feel like these dudes get paid to just say anything to cause a stir. But I don't know if people were trying to trade for Shador Sanders. Like who? Like I mentioned the other day, after you get to about 6 teams, you don't need a quarterback. No more teams need a quarterback. I don't even think you can get to 6 teams and say that they really need a quarterback. Like who really needs Shador that bad that you're willing to give up something for? So unless it's the blockbuster thing, right? That's what you want. But if you wanted that, you should have never let him get to the 5th round to Cleveland. So I don't understand why anybody would want it back all of a sudden. Did you not know that this was going to happen? Did you not follow the underground? And I've told you the whole time before the draft to get this man. He should have been what? 2nd pick of the draft? I don't know. Shador and him would have been in my top 4 in the draft. I mean, not Shador and him, but Travis Hunter. Both of them jerseys selling out. They made the most money out of anybody in the league on jerseys. And it was lots of millions. 12 million for, I think, Travis Hunter and like 17 for Shador. So imagine how much the NFL made off of them 2 dudes. Now, I know the money spreads around and all that stuff like that. Yeah, I get that. They share, but they don't share it all. Some teams is worth more than other teams. It just is what it is. And stuff like Super Bowls and certain players can change that trajectory. So I don't know why teams didn't know that before and let this dude always drop to the 5th round. But at the same time, I don't. If they were setting it up, I don't know if the story would have been this big if he didn't fall to the 5th round. I don't think Shador would have been. He would have been pushed in to be the starter. He probably have more haters right now. Right now, his supporters are still hanging on because he really officially ain't get a chance yet. And that's the only reason you were wanting to get traded. But like I said, traded to where? Jets, maybe? You don't even want him to play for the Jets. You might as well stay in gritty Cleveland. This is where Shador needs to be. I think Cleveland's building a nice little squad. All they got to do is get the quarterback together. Stay with Todd Monken. He wanted to draft you and keep you behind Lamar for a little bit. Go ahead and let him keep you behind Deshaun Watson for a little bit. And if he get broke, like we all know he's going to get broke, then it's your turn, pal, again. You impress again for this coach, it might be on. The owner make more money off of you and see that it's definitely going to happen. It might be on for you to be the starter. So, yeah, I would hang around in Cleveland. I wouldn't even have a bad attitude, nothing about. I'll be telling Todd Monken the whole time, look, I want to be a Brown. That's what I'd be doing if I was Shador. Ain't nothing wrong with taking your time. Everybody want to be in college forever. Go ahead and settle in the pros forever. It's cool. The instant start don't mean nothing to Shador. They ain't even paying you a lot of money right now. Think about that. Why I put my body on the line? Y'all ain't even break me off yet. So yeah, Cleveland's the sweet spot for Shador. Don't get out of there, Shador. You good right where you at, man. Speaking of the Jets, man, did y'all hear about Geno Smith, man? Geno Smith got into it with his girl or whatever, and she was looking real hood rat, man. What they call him, 304? She was looking real 304. And embarrassed herself all in one day, man. You know when don't nobody go to jail, ain't nothing really happened. But the way she was screaming and all that, talking about he hit me, he beat my ass, and he hate his kid and all that, and then do all this apologizing in the same day and do it all online, that's crazy work. And wish she just wanted to come up for a day or something, like, because now everybody knows who she is for sure. Anybody that care, I don't know who she is, but I'm just saying, I know somebody's being way nosier than me. But on the Geno Smith tip, that's a wild story, man. He came out looking like a good man at the end of the day, man. It was wild how things can happen to good men, too. You know? And it make you look like the bad guy real quick. Luckily, he also obviously had to keep his composure the whole time, because if she was acting like that for us on tape, imagine what she was doing to him when she wasn't recording that joint. All right, but my man's cleared in the same day. Fucking with it. All right, let's get into, don't want to forget about my man, Joe Hayden, man. Joe Hayden kind of came out and said some things about money that I thought was pretty interesting. I know a lot of people reacted to this already, but wanted to get mine out. Yeah, Joe Hayden, man. Basically saying more money, more problems, which we all know, man. We all know the truth to that. Even when you get a little more money, you get more problems. You figure out a way to spend all of it. You get a new job, you make $10 more an hour you making right now. Shit, 20. You're going to find a way to spend all that and still be waiting on your paycheck. So it happens to all of us, no matter if you got millions or not. But yeah, let's listen up to Joe Hayden real quick.
You hear when I signed for $50 million, right? I signed 5 years, $50 million. I get 26.6 guaranteed. My first year in the league, I make 12.6 million. I get a $12 million signing bonus. I touched the motherfuckers for $7 million, right? Off the rip. I think I signed for $50 million. Like me, everybody here is like, Joe signed $50 million. He got $50 million. It goes to the point where, like, now it is what it is. I'm telling you, we didn't have bread. So, mom and dad, boom, $3 million. After taxes, cash. What y'all need, mom and dad? I gave mom and dad $3 million.
Ooh, that's a flex right there.
Yeah, give mom and dad $3.
That's definitely a flex right there, yo. Just broke his mom and dad off $3 million. And part of that is a lot of people, you know, was saying how that's crazy. I read the comments, people saying it's crazy. You know, how you run out of money and then, you know, you just blowing money. Hey, man, his dad was his trainer. And you know how moms get down. Mom's going to love you to the end no matter what. So, yeah, he broke his peoples off. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Hopefully you change the trajectory now. Your kid's going to be able to get forward. But you can't start without going backwards for a second. So, yeah, man, Joe Hayden, it ain't like he broke now. But everybody like, when you get to the end of this, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I mean, after taxes, basically $6 million. Gave my mom and dad $3 million. Boom, y'all can have that. Then bought my mom and dad $1 million house.
Hold on. So you gave them $3 million and bought them the house.
Bought them the house.
Oh, you a real one.
Oh yeah. House was $1 million. So now basically that's giving mom and dad $3 million cash, $5 million. Me and my little brothers, and obviously little bros need whips. Buy all my little bros whips. Then me. I got $50 million now, don't I?
And that's exactly what you do. You don't leave your peoples behind. The guys that grinded with you, I'm sure dad was training all of them. He was the one that made it. And you give back. And you know the real reason you give back at the same time, you go ahead and break your people off so they ain't got to ask you for nothing more. Mom, Dad, if I give you $3 million, anybody giving anybody $3 million, you know that means, hey, we Trump tight with that. $3 million? You good, right? You ain't got to ask me for nothing. That's what $3 million do. So yeah, we'll break him off. He know he got money coming in, but it still fucked him up. That's all he's trying to say. How fast he spent some bread, yo, some bread. And then real quick, you gotta be like, oh, hold up.
You know what I'm saying? So I caught me a nice penthouse. I get me a penthouse and 2 whips. Me a Range Rover Sport and a Bentley GT. Off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So now, bro, looking at 12.6, there's really 7. That's now after my folks and everything. But that's like, man, what you got in the bank? $1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million? You know what I'm saying? After like, it's 12 and a half. So that's 12 and a half.
So yeah, spent all his bread to where he had $1 million left, and it's cool. $1 million is still a lot of money. Survived till he got his next contract. They say he made over, that was the $50 million contract. They say he made over $121 million in his career. So, you know, he got it back later. But still, you bless everybody first. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, he ain't supposed to go broke. Maybe he would have. But, hey, even if he did go broke, he went broke blessing his people. That's how you're supposed to go. So that's what I liked about it. You know, a lot of people wanted to jack him about it, saying that, you know, he out there blowing his money and don't know how to manage his money, and why would he give him this and why would he give him that? Hey, man, you don't know where that man come from, man. He could be coming from a family where they deserved it. It's what it feel like to me. That's absolutely what it feel like to me. All right, so that was my reaction on Joe Hayden with the Mo Money, Mo Problems. I don't know why everybody tripped when that came out, man. They've been talking money a lot with these players and not having as much money as they could, and or especially the rookie quarterbacks not making a lot of money at all. They making more money in college football. That's why they begging to stay up in there. So yeah, we got a lot of that going on. My daily beverage. Can't take it with you. No doubt. No doubt. Where you taking it to, man? And he put it in the right people's hands. He put it in his family's hands. Ain't like he bought 2 cars, a condo. That ain't too bad for himself. I like it. And like you said, can't take it with you. Money meant to be spent, baby. So, all right, what the Pirates do tonight, man? Let's see. Let's check that out, man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody in the chat too, man. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man, Underground Sports Show. Y'all know what it is, man. Call into the show, talk your sports, talk your shit. I'm going to check on the Pirates real quick. See if they won or not. And I got to get back into my, they lost 3-2. Got to get back into my WNBA too, man. Olivia Miles, man, she's definitely my star to watch right now. I'm good with it. I mean, Angel Reese is balling too. Caitlin Clark kind of spazzing out. So, you know, the WNBA know how to turn up right now. It just, WNBA just pops up out of nowhere like, oh, you ain't think there was nothing to do. Oh, we got some drama over here. They like Bad Girls Club and shit. But they playing basketball. Come in all dressed up and get on the court, be scrapping. But yeah, WNBA is the shit. I like it. I like how they get scrappy, though. But believe me, WNBA, don't tone it down. I told y'all that last year. We like that shit. Don't tone it down. Let them play. Can't get nobody hurt or nothing like that. We get that. But let them play like they played basketball in the 80s, the men's did, and get it on and push around a little bit and let the game be physical. It's a sale. I'm telling you. That's a sale all day. And there ain't nothing to do. You got a nice little spot, man. NASCAR gonna be coming on Sundays and shit. You got a nice little spot. And I'm telling you, Olivia Miles is a star, bruh. By the end of the season, don't let them make the playoffs. Don't let them make the playoffs. Heard the Pirates is getting sold. I mean, the Penguins is getting sold too. Let's check that story out. I ain't get to check that out today. Let's see. NHL Board of Governors officially approved the sale of the Pittsburgh Penguins from Fenway Sports Group to the Chicago-based, Hoffman family of companies for an estimated $1.7 billion. All right, this is today. Yeah. Yep, June 23rd. Bayer Hoffman family company is a multi-brand private equity firm led by founder David Hoffman. The seller, Fenway Group's, okay, they already know them. Timeline of families reached an agreement in principle in December. The final deal is expected to be completely closed before the NFL draft. Oh, yeah, completely closed by the NHL draft. Okay, yeah, so we got new ownership. Wonder what that's going to mean. We're going to see. Will it be a change of direction, or will they just keep things going, man? Looks like a board of people. Never know, man. Penguins is definitely a good investment. Can't beat that. Pittsburgh Big Dog says Olivia Miles proven she should have been number one. Yeah, for sure. She's tough, man. Tough. She got a nice little squad with her, too. I think they're going to do a little something. All right. Well, that's all I got for tonight, man. We're going to get back to y'all Sunday evening, you know what I'm saying, on the underground. I appreciate y'all coming out. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Appreciate that, man. Don't catch this beat down, man. We be out of here, all right? One. Yeah, beat down. You can catch a 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 beat down. First round pick, ayy. You ain't gotta reach now. Coming from my squad, ayy. You can catch a beat down. Still current defense. You can't get a first down. Hit it like a parlay. I just need a touchdown. Touch back, get back. Lay them out, stretch that. Super Bowl parade. Hill City getting paid. It's the underground. Gotta take it to the grave. It's the beat down. Time to break it all down. Yeah, beat down. You can catch a 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 beat down. God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God can judge me. But he don't like ugly, better face it. Take it back to the basement. Better count the blessings. Yeah, it was him, no question. Yeah, follow the rules, that's the commandments. Better take advantage, you slipping like Samson. Messing with Delilah, drop you in that pit with that fire. Yeah, that's not when you wanna retire. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Heaven on earth, boy, I doubt it. Real OG, I wouldn't doubt it. Carry the sword if you bout it, spread the word, yeah, be the loudest. Yeah, I'm the man, but God got a plan. Boys in the hood, stuck in quicksand. We can get bent and still repent. Yeah, water in the wine, man, the rules ain't mine. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Tell you the truth, it ain't in the book. Caught up in the bastard, don't be shook. Hating on your life, it ain't a good look. Hey, see, I tried to tell you to let me cook. Yeah, I heard it from my OG, act like you know me. See the bush burning, tell all the homies, say read the Bible, but it ain't OG. Snitch me, yeah, say watch the competition. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah.